That's not how I envisioned it. I want a smooth entrance.
One more.
It didn't work. Hi everyone, my name is Irene. I am a Twitch streamer and a YouTube vlogger. And today I'd like to tell you my 3 key reasons for why I decided to stream with a MacBook. I've been streaming for over 7 months now, and I'm still very happy with my decision. Okay, couple things before I get started. I am using the MacBook Pro 13-inch with an M1 chip, which was released November 2020. I purchased this MacBook in December 2020, so this is probably the most daring thing I've ever done. I am risk averse. I am very glad this worked out because initially I had my doubts about the M1 chip because it was so new, not about its capability, but just with the compatibility of softwares that are available in the market for those that I would need in order to be able to Twitch stream and do YouTube content creation. In short, I do not have issues with the M1 chip, and I have been able to stream and create YouTube content. And by the end of this video, if you are also convinced that you would like to stream with a MacBook, or if you're just curious how this all works, then please go check out my other video where I talk about the equipment and tools and software that I use in order to stream with the MacBook. Without further ado, the 3 key reasons why I chose to stream with a MacBook. Key reason number 1, it is light and portable while still powerful enough to stream the content that I want. I stream from various locations in my apartment, which requires me to lug all of my streaming setup to my kitchen, to my desk, my laundry machine, my patio, and occasionally my comfy couch. Moving all of the items to my various locations is a workout in itself, but if I had to move a full PC setup, so I'm not talking about a laptop, but like an actual PC setup, which is what a lot of streamers have, I would probably have a field day and maybe need to increase my insurance coverage because I'd definitely be tripping over wires. Additionally, you should check out the stairs I have to go up and down. These are the stairs that I have to go down. Would not be fun transporting a PC. And not to mention, sometimes I have even taken my stream setup or parts of my stream setup on trips as well, so there's been instances where I actually stream from a hotel room. Light and portable is very important for me, but I do not want it to come at the cost of having a quality stream, so it is powerful enough to do the content that I want, which is workout streams, cooking streams, DIY streams, and a bit of gaming too. So I've done Nintendo Switch gaming, PS5 gaming, and all of those items I have mentioned, my computer can support. And the last one that I did not test, which I think is most frequently used, are online games or PC games. But the reason why I don't think that will be an issue is because for most streamers who are playing those high graphic online games, they have a dual PC setup. And the dual PC setup is done through a game capture card, where you would be attaching that second PC. Essentially, it's acting as a game console, right? And then you plug that in to your streaming computer through your HD60S Plus. If you've ever tested that setup, please let us know in the comments below. Key reason number 2, it speaks really well with my other Apple devices, which comes in very handy for both Twitch streaming and for video and photo editing. So let me illustrate some ways I use my other Apple devices. First is my iPhone. This is my old phone. I have the iPhone 12 Pro Max, which is being used to film right now, but I use that as my overhead camera. So I definitely use it directly on stream. Secondly, I use my phone to take pictures, which become my thumbnails, or I take pictures of the food that I'm cooking or moments from the stream so I can share them on my social media. With those pictures, I do initial editing through the various phone apps, and that's all uploaded to the iCloud, where I can automatically access those pictures from my MacBook through the iPhotos instead of having to plug it in and copy paste all the pictures. This is more so for vlogging and a side note, but a lot of the content that I record is on my iPhone. Videos similar to photos also can be uploaded through the iCloud and be accessible on my laptop from my phone so that I don't have to manually copy everything. I also use my iPad live on stream sometimes. As my tablet, I will use the QuickTime Player's movie recording, selecting my iPad as the device in order to show what I'm doodling to viewers on the stream. So it has certainly been used directly on the stream. Additionally, my iPad is also helpful in creating overlays for stream. In recent streams, I had one where I was doing like a Starbucks and a Subway cooking stream, and I wanted to create a customized Bubblibucks and Bubbliway icon. And in order to do so, I needed some Photoshop and Procreate work with a pencil. And so I was able to do that on here and use my iPad as a tablet, edit it, and I can easily airdrop that or iCloud or Adobe Creative Cloud that to my laptop so that I can import that into my Streamlabs software and have that as an overlay image. Some of you guys might be creating stream highlights videos, in which case editing thumbnail pictures. Sometimes if you want to crop yourself out on Photoshop, that often requires the Apple Pencil as well. So that's definitely been handy, where Photoshop, I can access it both directly from my MacBook as well as my iPad. Lastly, the Apple headphones come in very handy because you do need to use your headset when there are occasions where both you and chat need to hear that audio source well. For example, when you're gaming or when you're watching a YouTube video or whatnot, especially for gaming. So when I do that, I just plug in a headphone and set up my computer to be a multi-output device to output the audio to my AirPods as well as the audio capture device. I usually put in 1 year and it lasts about 4 or 5 hours. And then when I run out of battery on that one, I just switch the other one while I'm charging half of it. This probably does not look as gamery, I guess, which I'm not a gamer, so I don't have a huge issue with. But I found this to be very practical, especially because I do workout streams where, for example, I'm doing just dance or cardio kickboxing and I need to hear the audio. If I was having a huge headphone and lugging that around, I don't think I'd be able to focus on my workout as well. So this works very well and it pairs very easily to your MacBook. By this point, you guys probably think that I'm just an Apple fanatic and I'm brainwashed. I did not own a MacBook until last December. The first 30 years of my life, I have been a strong Windows user. My whole job was in finance. For 8 years, I am listing these benefits of having the integration of all these different devices without having to have a lot of plugins and tools, because I genuinely feel the benefit of it and I'm still learning. So there's probably plenty of other capabilities that I am leaving out. If you know of any other ones, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to learn about them. Okay, reason 3, Final Cut Pro. And you might say, oh, well, Irene, Final Cut Pro is not a streaming app. I agree, but it is one of the primary reasons I decided to purchase a MacBook in order to stream and do YouTube. I was planning to have a YouTube channel in order to have stream highlights because I have heard from various larger streamers suggesting that it is important to have your streaming content in a more digestible format on a platform that is easily searchable, such as YouTube. So I bought into that. When I looked at what apps out there were the easiest and dummy proof or like the easiest to learn, in my opinion, it was Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is one of the easier apps to edit things that are in sequential order, vlog, or you're trying to do stream highlights and get clipped and compile it. And I'm still definitely learning, but for a newbie, I think Final Cut Pro is an easier, more intuitive app to use then some more complex apps such as Adobe Premiere. So I know this last one was not directly related to streaming, but I think when you're thinking about what device you want to use for streaming, you might also want to think into consideration what other types of content would you be creating, because for me, the MacBook Pro helped kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 3 birds, I don't know, a lot of birds. I like birds, but you get my point. Okay, so hopefully those 3 key reasons were helpful for you and help answer a lot of the questions I get on, Irene, why'd you choose a MacBook? You need to get a PC. Someone get this girl a PC. Like, I've definitely heard that comment many times, but now you guys know it's out there. I hope this video was helpful. If so, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to see how these items that I've mentioned have been able to hold up on live Twitch streams, please check out my stream highlight videos. And if you'd like to join a live Twitch stream, I stream every Tuesday and Thursday from 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye!